I walk through valleys with my head hanging low, carrying burdens that nobody could know. My hands were stained by the choices I'd made. My heart was weary from the debts left unpaid. I tried to hide in the shadows of shame, believing mercy would not call my name. Every mirror showed the man I had been, a prisoner locked behind the bars of my sin. The nights were long and the silence was loud. Regret was my garment, despair was my cloud. I wandered roads that led nowhere at all, too weak to stand and too afraid to fall. But somewhere beyond all the guilt and the pain, beyond every loss and every chain, a voice full of kindness reached into the dark and lit a fire inside my broken heart. You saw beyond my failures, beyond the scars I wore. You called me by a new name, like I had never fallen before. I was a sinner that was found worthy, lifted by grace I could never earn, held by hands that carried mercy, loved with a love I could never return. When I was lost in the night so lonely, heaven still whispered that I belonged. I was a sinner that was found worthy, and now my story has become my song. I was a sinner that was found worthy, not by my strength and not by my deeds, but by the blood that flowed with compassion, by the one who saw my deepest needs. The chains are broken, the past is fading, the old is gone and the new has come. I was a sinner that was found worthy, redeemed forever by the Holy One. There were tears that fell when nobody could see, questions I asked on my knees silently. Can someone like me be forgiven again? Can mercy reach this far into my sin? But grace came running when I couldn't move. Love kept speaking what I could not prove, and where condemnation had built its throne, compassion declared I was not alone. He took the fragments I had thrown away, the shattered pieces of yesterday. He gathered each one with patient hands and rebuilt my life with a greater plan. The ashes became a testimony bright, the morning surrendered to joy and light, and every chapter that carried pain began to echo redemption's child now restored, a heart once broken now belonging to the Lord. My hands were stained by the choices I had made. My heart was weary from the debts left unpaid. I tried to hide in the shadows of shame, believing mercy would not call my name. Every mirror showed the man I had been, a prisoner locked behind the bars of my sin. The nights were long and the silence was loud. Regret was my garment, despair was my cloud. I wandered roads that led nowhere at all.